Hello, hello, hello. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to Reggaeboyz Commentary. Thank you so much for joining us on another video on this channel. Really, really appreciate it. This is your hub for everything Jamaican football related. This is where we break down all of the facts and give you the credible things that we need to press forward. And we will certainly have a bit of information in store for you today as it relates to specific players who are not in camp, who are en route to Austria ahead of tomorrow's opening encounter. Ahead of Saturday's opening encounter against Ghana. So that is something that we're gonna eagerly look forward to, and hopefully this is a game where the Jamaicans can strut their stuff in. We'll do a match preview and we'll work on that throughout the course of the day. So you all can stay tuned for that, and we'll provide all the latest updates for you in that and give some bit of background on Ghana and the history against Jamaica. So we look forward to that when that time comes. So as it relates to this current team, good morning, Timor Pelican. Good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you're doing well. So 23 players are currently in camp in Vienna, Austria. We had Trayvon Reed, Colorado Murray, and Amal Knight arrive today being Thursday, and 20 players minus the 3 arrived yesterday. Meaning minus Amal Knight, Trayvon Reed, and Colorado Murray trained, minus those 3 trained today, and they had good training sessions, and 3 more players are scheduled to arrive on Friday, while veteran Adrian Mariappa is going to arrive on Sunday. So Adrian Mariappa, will miss the opening game against the Ghanaian team. Adrian Mariappa won't arrive until Sunday, which is the day after the Ghana game. Mariappa will not play in the opening game for Jamaica. Qatar and Morocco are also in Vienna, while Ghana are scheduled to arrive today being Thursday. They should arrive around Thursday evening, which only gives them around 36 hours before kickoff, that is. And that is the latest as it relates to the arrivals of everything. Adrian Mariappa unavailable for selection for the first game against Ghana. However, he will be available for selection for the next 2 games. He is, as you know, a longer journey compared to the other individuals in the squad. And in relation to players just coming in, Amal Knight, Trayvon Reed, and Colorado Murray, those individuals are now in Austria and will have their first training session either this evening or tomorrow. So you all can stay tuned for that. Good morning. I hope you're doing well. So that is where we stand right now. Adrian Mariappa is unavailable for the clash against the Ghanaian team, while 23 players are already in camp right now as we speak. So we look forward to what happens in terms of how the training session will transpire moving forward. Ricardo Miller says, bless up, Simon, bless up. I hope you're doing good. So it's good news that we have players coming into camp. It's great that we have that sort of arrival, and it's not a scenario where players arriving at the last minute. So we're happy that there is that time where they can come, meet, and they can be able to press forward, really. So let's hope that the training sessions will go well and that the teams will be able to get the best out of everything, really. Let's see what you guys are saying now in the comments, and we'll take it from there, shall we? Let's do that and see what you guys are saying from the comments. But in terms of other updates, you have to do 2 things two things before the update comes, and let me tell you exactly what is required from your end where this is concerned. So this is where we are right now. What you need to do is go and press that link, hit the subscribe button, get this video also to 100 likes, and we'll provide a further update on Paul Hall and the latest as it relates to everything with what is happening and the latest with his situation with Jamaica and so on and so forth. So what I kindly ask you to do, you hit that link and then you come back and then we proceed to discuss the situation. So you hit that subscribe button for that channel for this link here, and then you come back and we talk a little bit about Paul Hall and we talk about Jamaicans who are playing in the UEFA Champions League today. Really, really exciting. I know, really, really exciting to have that sort of discussion today as we have some Jamaicans in the league, and we just can't wait to see how they go about their duties today. So tell me as soon as you hit that subscribe button over there, and then let me know. Yeah, good. Blair Video says, how can we watch the matches? Broadcasting companies are still working that out, so we shall see how that goes. J King says, okay. Wayne Evans says, big up Simon, blessings. Hope you're doing well, Wayne Evans. Hope you're doing well. Ricardo Miller says, done. Enough respect, my G. Hope you're doing okay. So yeah, really, really appreciate that. And hopefully, the boys can display a creditable performance over the weekend, and that there are results they're good results that will happen. So we're hoping that the team can go out there and do their best. So we're going to do another video in terms of the plan. We will do, thanks William, we're going to do another video today as it relates to the preview for the game on Saturday, and we'll also touch on another video in relation to women's football. So I'll provide those updates for you quite shortly, and also have player updates to come as well. So quite a bit of updates to come your way with everything, and we can look at these three matches, recap them, and be able to take things forward. Big deal Len up. So remember, as we say, you go and hit the subscribe button over here, and then you get this video that you're currently watching to 100 likes, and then we talk a bit about Paul Hall and the latest here. Blue Heart says, that is it. Thank you. William says, Simon always shares good knowledge with viewers. I appreciate that. Thank you very much. Omar Campbell says, man himself, I hope you are doing well. I must use this opportunity to say that Mr. Blake has done a great job over the last 5 months and 4 days. Absolutely brilliant. And I'm happy for his support over these last 5 months and 4 days. He did a great job, I must say. So I know he's watching, so I say to him, thank you very much for the help that he gave in that time frame. Very much so. I would like to say I'm a grateful individual where that is concerned. So let us touch on another area now, and that is in relation to, well, you all can also share your questions and comments in the comment section below. But before we get specifically towards that, what we can do is look at the UEFA Women's Champions League. Let's take a glance at that, as we have some Jamaicans, one who has played so far in the Champions League, and two others that will play later today. So let us look out at that, and then I will take your comments. So Trent Boring, I see your comment, and I will get to it quite shortly, amongst many others that are in the comments. So the UEFA Women's Champions League, the first qualifying round began today, August 18, And we have had one Jamaican so far play, and that was Trudy Carter. Trudy Carter, who scored 6 goals for the Reggae Girls throughout the course of World Cup qualifying. She played for FC Gintra in the Lithuanian top flight, but they lost 2-0 to KOPS of Finland. So Gintra goes to the third place playoff there of the UEFA Women's Champions League. So a rough start there for Trudy Carter in the Champions League, and they certainly have some work to do as it relates to other games, matches to come, but it's a tough start for Trudy Carter. And you'll be asking as well as it relates to other players that are in the competition, how do they look in the Women's Champions League? How do our other players stack up in relation to this competition? So let me give you an update as it relates to that. I know many of you will want to discuss about Morgan Gibbs-White and how Nottingham Forest have agreed a deal over there. But what I will say is that let's talk about this right now, and then we will head over to the situation with Morgan Gibbs-White. What about Khadija Bunny Shaw? Let's look at her situation. Khadija Bunny Shaw. Khadija Bunny Shaw and Manchester City, they play today, and they play Tomiris Turan from Kazakhstan. That is the team that they play, and that match will take place today. And if they win, they'll play the winner of the Real Madrid Sturm Graz in the preliminary round final. So that is what happens right here in this league path. And in this league path, you're going to have, if Manchester City are able to get past Tomiris Turan and Real Madrid, then they'll advance to the league path of the competition, which would mean that they would avoid the likes of PSG, Bayern Munich, Arsenal, Sparta Prague, BK Häcken, and Real Sociedad in the group stages of the competition. Now, what about Kayla McCoy? Well, Kayla McCoy plays for Rangers in the Scottish Premiership, and Rangers in the Scottish Premiership takes on Tiffany Cameron's former club, Ferencváros. Ferencváros out of Hungary. As you know, Ferencváros in Hungary used to be the club where Jamaican internationals Raphael Wolf and Jason Morrison played for. Yes, those were the teams that they played for in the competition. So Rangers will also play today, 2 o'clock Jamaica time, to see Bunny and Kayla McCoy strut their stuff. And let's hope that we can have Jamaican internationals play in the latter stages of the competition. So we're really, really hoping that this is something that can be done quite soon. And we hope that this can work out quite well for our Jamaicans. Simon, I am proud you are a humble man, but I pray you understand you're king of the rock. I thank you for your kind words, Trent Boring. I really, really appreciate it. I have to give all the honor, glory, and praise to the Creator for giving me the ability to have good memory. So I appreciate that very much. Eric Sewell, good morning, good morning, good morning, good morning. I hope you are doing well, sir. Hope you're doing well. Blue Heart, hope you're doing well. Thank you very much for hitting us up in the Super Chat feature. If you have any questions about anything relating to Jamaican football, then go right ahead. Would really, really appreciate that. Certainly just drop in the comments, but much appreciated there. Really, 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 really appreciate it. And yeah, we'll keep this train going and keep all of this, work going in a consistent manner and press forward here. So let's go back to the Women's Champions League. Rangers, Kayla McCoy takes on Ferencváros out of Hungary. And later today, Khadija Bunny Shaw and Manchester City will face Tomiris Turan out of Kazakhstan. So that is where we lie right now with everything, really. What are your thoughts, Reggae Boyz fans? Reggae fans, Jamaican football fans? What are your thoughts? So, unfortunate that Trudy Carter won't get into the group stages of the competition, but we're delighted that it is a situation where she got an opportunity to play in this first round of the Champions League. So delighted for that. And hopefully, the likes of Bunny and Kayla McCoy will be able to perform quite soon. So we look forward to that. Ian Campbell says, big up, hope you're doing well, Mr. Campbell. Does the Adidas deal last the whole next World Cup cycle? Well, it expires. The Adidas deal expires at the end of the 2026 World Cup. So it would cover Gold Cup 2023, Gold Cup 2025, World Cup qualifying. Jamaica's not going to go to the Olympics in Paris 2024, but it would cover Gold Cup 2023, Gold Cup 2025, FIFA World Cup 2026, CONCACAF Nations League 2023 and 2025. So it would cover those areas by 100%. So those areas will be covered for the course of the World Cup qualifying cycle. Come on, Blue Heart, let's go again. Let's go again. Big boss, you promised me a game up a football factory about 8 months now. I'm still await. Let me ask you a question, Mr. Brian. 2 questions. Are you there at factory? I need to know, 1, when you are there, and 2, if you're okay with the idea of waking up 5 o'clock in the morning. Because if you're okay with such an idea, then cool. Because I play my ball games 6 o'clock in the morning or 7 o'clock in the morning. Can't manage 9 o'clock, 10 o'clock, so not. No, sir. Can't do them things, Seriously. That is a massive, massive no-no. So that is where we stand there. You play nights too. All right. We'll work it out then. No problem. No problem at all, sir. We will work it out. You definitely know how to get in touch with me. What are the odds we see Jamaica and other CONCACAF nations at the combined Copa America in 2024? Now, Copa America 2024, it's still undecided whether they're going to have a 12-team tournament or a 16-team tournament. What we know for sure is that the 10 South American teams are playing in it. But what we don't know as yet if it will be 16 teams. If it is 16 teams, I do expect Jamaica to be involved. However, if it's 12, I don't think it's going to be of that nature. There's this MOU that CONMEBOL has with the Asian Football Confederation as well. So it gives an opportunity for Asian teams to take part in Copa America. So a Japan, a South Korea, a Qatar, a Saudi Arabia might be involved if it is Australia, if it is a 12-team tournament. If it is a 16-team tournament, then the possibility exists for that to be a reality. But let's see. Copa America 2024. But here's the situation now. We know for sure it can't be a team competing at Euro 2024. And the reason why I say that is because Copa America 2024 is from June 10 to July 12, while Euro 2024 is June 14 to July 14. So that's why I say it can't be a team competing at Euro 2024. And that tournament, as we know, will be hosted in Germany. So Euro 2024 will be in Germany. And who knows? that might be a tournament that England goes in and wins. So we'll see. Shall see, don't it? But we know UEFA Nations League is ongoing right now, and there are some results that's ongoing that's a little bit head scratching, you could say. But it is what it is. Enough respect, enough respect. Any questions, comments you have to make, then proceed. Also, there are a few things that can get me up at 5 a.m. and the beautiful game is one of them. Good answer. Good answer, sir. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Good answer. Very, very good answer. Yeah, the beautiful game is a good reason to get up at that time. Very, very nice. Well, Mr. Campbell, what's new with Paul Hall? There's two things you have to do. One, go over to that link on the screen right now and hit the subscribe button. And secondly, like this video and then updates on Paul Hall to follow afterwards. DJ Liverpool Romain. Good morning, sir. I hope you are doing well. I hope you are staying safe and well. I was just looking at the UEFA Nations League and see how these matches affect Jamaica, and just realize, England are in a really, really sad state. Not just realize, but England lost the opener in June to Hungary, then drew 1-1 with Germany, then drew 0-0 with Italy, then lost 4-0 to Hungary. That was just head scratching. Yeah. Now England has to finish in the top 3 just to avoid being relegated to League B. Yikes. But yeah, these are, in a sense, the 2 last dress rehearsals before the World Cup. The September window is September 23, 22 to 26 in that time frame. But England haven't won a game since March, and that is an area of a concern. That's an area of a concern, if you ask me. One. We'll take a look at the squad when it's due time, when England announces the squad, and see who will which Jamaican is in the Champions League. Trudy Carter, you have Khadija Bunny Shaw, and Kayla McCoy. Thank you, Mr. Campbell. Much appreciated there. So, that is where we are at this point in time. But any questions, please proceed. So this is where we are at this point in time. Who are the best reggae boys playing European football this season? It would have to be Mikel Antonio, who is back at Mikel Antonio, who is in a situation where he's at West Ham United, who are playing in UEFA Europa League football, and they, in fact, have a match today in the UEFA Europa League. Well, not Europa League, but the Europa Conference League, I should say. They play in the Europa Conference League today against Viborg out of Denmark. So that is something we have to look out for. Yeah, because last season West Ham finished 7th in the league, but had this incredible run to the semi-finals of the UEFA Europa League. And as we know, Kemar Roof went to the final, but didn't win. So, yeah, unfortunate there. But Mikel Antonio and West Ham United, they're in the Europa Conference League. And we can look out for West Ham. I'm sure they look at this as a trophy that they can go out there and try to win. This is the playoff round now that they're in the competition. And if they get through this hurdle barrier, then they'll proceed to the group stages of the competition. And then we take it from there. The Europa League will be a quite compelling competition this year, especially when you have the likes of Roma, Arsenal, Manchester United, Real Sociedad, Lazio, Hearts. And speaking of Hearts, an update for you as a reggae girl. Reggae girl Vian Sampson has signed with Hearts in the Scottish Premiership. This ends her time in England, where she previously spent time at Charlton Athletic and Arsenal. She now becomes the first Jamaican international footballer to play for Hearts since Ricardo Fuller. Yeah, that's right. Although they haven't pulled out yet, should we expect Qatar to pull out of the Gold Cup considering the scheduling conflict with the Asia Cup? That is a really good question. And my answer to that question is this. I fully expect Qatar to pull out of Gold Cup 2023 because Gold Cup 2023 is, well, the Asia Cup is June 16 to July 16, while Gold Cup 2023 is June 26 to July 16. So yeah, or Qatar might just field two teams, their strongest team at the Asia Cup and a second team at the Gold Cup. Would that be allowed? We'll see. I think it's great. I think it's wonderful to have Robert Morrison playing us straight in Major League Soccer. It's important that he gets all the help that he needs. It's important that he gets the playing time that he needs and that he goes out there, delivers, impresses in the league. That's what we need to see. And hopefully we see that. So that's needed. What's your thoughts on Craig Butler's harsh criticism of Rudolph being say he should just go far out in a pasture and just expire? My thoughts on that statement? What do I think about that statement? I think it's an interesting statement. Is it harsh? Yeah. Yeah. Because you're basically telling somebody that you should go somewhere and just die. So, yeah, I would say that statement is harsh. Very harsh. I agree with you there. Well, look, guys, the views of Craig Butler, Ohini Blake, Mr. Blake, the views of Ryan Jackson are not necessarily the views of Simon Preston. Now, you all know what I've been about. I've done my utmost best to push positivity about Jamaican football. I've done my utmost best to do that. If there's a matter that deserves to be criticized, then I will. Just like what I did when it came up to the situation with having no fans in a crucial World Cup qualifier that we need to win. And yet a high school track and field event is getting fans and fans and fans. And yet a week later, you don't have the spectators. So I will criticize when criticism is due. I will make that point extremely clear. Absolutely. And especially in a scenario where you have Olympic bronze medalists coming back on the island and you greet them in the airport. Yes, you have national sports teams that qualify for events, yet you're not there to greet the team at the airport. So I have massive problems with that. I understand we're all busy. I understand that we all have a busy plate. But Jamaica plays 55 sports, and each sport deserves its recognition when they go on the international scene, compete for the country. They all deserve their recognition. They all deserve their limelight. In the same breath as track and field. In the same breath. I don't see anybody offering Leon Bailey a diplomatic passport. Does he deserve it? I think he does. I think he does. And for the potential that he's on. But everything in time, like I've said, I'm not a basher or anything like that. But what I can say is that I've always done my best to push positive things about Jamaican football. Always. The world needs to see that we're united. Just expire. Just expire. Expire means to cease to exist. That's what it means, don't it? Lansley Blake, how are you doing? Hope you're doing well and that you are staying safe and all those things. Good to hear from you. And see that you're doing well. You know, it's going to be really, really difficult picking that England squad. I'm telling you guys right now, some man is going to be left out and some man going to be disappointed. It wouldn't surprise me if Dominic Calvert-Lewin don't even make the plane. Wow. And he could have helped Jamaica in World Cup qualifying. Jeez. It wouldn't surprise me if Cole Palmer makes it. It would not surprise me in the least. See Cole Palmer play. If you gave me a choice right now in terms of who I'd like to start at right back, whether it's Wes Harding or Javain Brown, I would give Javain Brown the edge. And you know, a lot of people are going to be like, what? Simon? Ah. The truth is, Javain's tired. He needs a rest. But the Javain that we saw, the Javain that I saw the first time with my own eyes, the first time he represented Jamaica in 2017, that's the Javain I know. The Javain I knew that traveled with the team to the Caribbean Cup in 2017. That's the Javain I know. So I have no doubt in my mind that Javain Brown's form will improve. No doubt about it. Wes gave a good account of himself in the Serbia game, but apart from that, nothing much really else to discuss about. Liam Moore has a future, in my opinion, in national colours. So does Michael Hector. He might be 30, but guess what? Good player. Very, very good player. A lot of people might not agree, but it is what it is, right? That's football. And that's the nature of the game. So, I'm agree that you agree. I'm happy that you agree. Hector the Soldier says Javon plays. Yeah, Hector could have gone to Austria. I think these games would have put him a bit more on the market, even if it is a mid-table championship club that comes his way. I wouldn't see a problem with it. And I do think that it would certainly be a chance. Reggae Boyz fans, what are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below about this. The players in camp, your expectations for the friendlies to come. Let me know. Vancouver seems to convert Javain to a right side of centre half. Yeah, but he's better. He can play as a CB, but right back he has been doing well when he just started at Vancouver. Our strongest midfield three are Kevin Stewart and the 6, DJ at the 8, Revel at the 10. I'm not going to say can't. But I can agree when Mr. Blake says shouldn't. I can agree if he says shouldn't. For me, if Daniel is not a number 10, then number 6. And not a destroyer at number 6, but more of a distributor of possession. But number 8, let him focus on the finer details of progressing the ball. Number 8, it requires a different skill set. Not that Daniel doesn't have it, which is why it's not can't, but I think you need to use the tools in the right way. You need to learn how to use a hammer, a screwdriver in its best way possible. So, Reggae Boyz fans, what are your thoughts? Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. And don't forget to subscribe to Reggae Boyz Commentary for more content. Match preview coming your way soon.